So it looks like Peter Jackson is coming back to Middle-earth. And really, I think basically it's a game of Peter Jackson versus Peter Jackson. And that'll be the premise of what I'm going to talk about. So I don't, off the top of my head, really envision him beating the movies that he already made. But I think it's possible for him to make decent movies. I don't think he's going to beat the trilogy that he already created, but I think he's going to give it a go. So let's go through this article a little bit. So this is from the Hollywood Reporter. So first of all, I think by now everybody knows that the first movie is going to star and will be directed by Serkis, and it's called The Hunt for Golem. Even though, to be quite honest, there's a fan film that was made I think about 15 years ago that is still on YouTube. Briefly, it was taken off of YouTube and now it's back up. So there's actually already a movie with the same title. So are they going to just use the same concept that the guy who did The Hunt for Gollum did in his movie? Time will tell. So Warner Brothers has made it official. It will be returning to Middle-earth. On Warner Brothers Discovery's first quarter earnings conference call on Thursday, CEO David Zaslav said that the company is now in early stages of script development for new Lord of the Rings movies, which he says they anticipate releasing in 2026 and will explore storylines yet to be told. So, what do they mean exactly when they say it will explore storylines that are yet to be told? Because to be quite honest, what that says to me is probably they're just going to make some stuff up. And while making stuff up would be awesome with like a regular movie that you made from scratch and the scripts you made from scratch and world building that you made from scratch and characters, etc., different races that you made up from scratch, that would be fine. But where in Tolkien's universe is this coming from? So the first film from New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers Pictures will be called Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Golem. And that's the working title, with Serkis set to star and direct the feature. So Zaslav says that director Peter Jackson and his longtime writing partners Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens will be involved every step of the way. So Boyens and Walsh will write the screenplay, and the deal covers 2 films in the franchise. So on the surface, sounds exciting. I think it could be decent, but I still don't think he's going to beat the past. It is an honor and a privilege to travel back to Middle-earth with our good friend and collaborator, Andy Serkis, who has unfinished business with that stinker Golem, Jackson, Boyens, and Walsh said in a statement. As lifelong fans of Professor Tolkien's vast mythology, we are proud to be working with WBD Film Chiefs Mike DeLuca, Pam Abdi, and the entire team at Warner Brothers on another epic adventure. Yes, precious. So the time has come once more to venture into the unknown with my dear friends, the extraordinary and incomparable guardians of Middle-earth, Peter, Fran, and Philippa, added Serkis. So I got to be honest, real talk, why is Golem the centerpiece of a movie? What is the movie really about? Now, if the movie is about how Golem became Golem, maybe potentially that could be interesting. But I see like they've had a video game around Golem. And I think, yeah, I mean, Golem is popular, but for a new movie, I'm not sure why Golem was picked, especially a new movie with that title. With Mike and Pam and the Warner Brothers team on the quest, as well as alongside Weta and our filmmaking family in New Zealand, it's just all too delicious. Okay, on the surface sounds okay. Lord of the Rings is one of the most successful and revered franchises in history and presents a significant opportunity for our theatrical business, Zaslav said. Okay, sounds good on the surface. Warner's first said that it was developing new LOTR movies a little over a year ago, cutting a deal with rights holders Embracer Group, AB, okay, yeah, the people in Sweden, okay, to develop new films based on J.R.R. Tolkien's book series. Okay, so now we got clarity. I jumped the gun before. I jumped the gun, my bad. We have clarity based on the books. Okay, cool. For over 2 decades, moviegoers have embraced the Lord of the Rings film trilogy because of the undeniable devotion Peter, Fran, and Philippa have shown towards protecting the legacy of Tolkien's works. Now, I'm just not clear why, for example, if they had access, why, for example, so I think they had access to the trilogy, but why not create new stuff? So I understand that they're creating new stuff, but the new stuff they're creating is going to be based on the books, and in what way? And let's see. Yeah, just continuing on. So we're honored they have agreed to be our partners on these 2 new films, with Andy coming aboard to direct Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. We continue an important commitment to excellence that is a true hallmark of how we all want to venture ahead and further contribute to the Lord of the Rings cinematic history. So, as the Hollywood Reporter noted at the time, Amazon is also developing its own larger TV universe for the franchise, potentially leading to 2 competitive visions. Jackson and his co-writers were said to be frustrated that many people thought they were involved in Amazon shows when they were not. The news that Jackson, Boyens, and Walsh will be involved in the new film franchise is sure to calm any concerns from loyal fans. And I skipped a bunch of different lines, and this is from the Hollywood Reporter. I think that it's going to be really possible for them to come up with great content based on the writers and based on Jackson's experience previously with Tolkien work. I don't think they're going to beat what they did in the past. I'm not really holding my breath for that. And I think that's all I want to say at this point about that. I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoy. If you do, like, subscribe. I'm out.